There's a Prius commercial, and now, as you know, you don't have to run it yet, Gary, but it drives me nuts. And everyone says, who watches commercials these days? Everyone has fast forward DVR or whatever.
If you watch live sports, you have to.
I watch them because
I've
said it. I study society. I study societal trends, and there's no greater snapshot of where we are than a commercial. It's 30 seconds or 60 seconds to capture exactly where we are in exactly the time we're in, and not even 6 months from now, right now.
Yeah.
And like I said, don't believe me. Look at those commercials from the 50s with the housewife, and and then you go to the 80s and you see the crazy Spuds McKenzie thing. It's just from the hair to the outfits
to the expressions, to the catchphrases.
Everything is right now where we're at. And the funniest ones to me are always when they either shoehorn in a minority or they cut out a minority. Again, the ADT home security commercials.
Yes.
Look, you don't have to have the Wu-Tang Clan star in the first 9 commercials. But when we get to commercial 26 and we've only seen blonde dudes in their 20s, it starts to get a little distracting at some point. I've seen enough prison documentaries that the place ain't filled with Spicoli. So we're now on your 29th commercial, or the even more offensive ones, the ones that are put on and paid for by us, the DUI commercials. The DUI, driving drunk. Well, the beer's all sloshing in the guy's pickup truck. Nothing but white males.
Yep.
Which, again, is fucking retarded. And also, it's counterproductive because women get pulled over for drunk driving all the time, and so do Hispanics, and so do black folks. In a way, you're not getting the message to the folks that could use the message and like to avoid the drunk driving. I guarantee in California, per capita, many more Hispanics are pulled over than white males in terms of DUI, at least in my construction experience.
That's a good point. There could be a psychological effect where I'm watching a commercial, and if all I see is women using said product or doing said thing, I subtly think to myself, or subliminally think to myself, oh, this is not for me, because this is all things who are not me who are using this thing.
There's never an Asian in anything. When you do one of those commercials about the middle-aged dudes who have to go to the bathroom too frequently, they put 3 white guys in a 66 convertible Mustang and 1 black guy in the thing. It's a little distracting, but it's fine. You're trying to spread it out. There's never an Asian. But the rule is, when you do a McDonald's commercial or you do any kind of commercial, you need, if there's a cluster of white folk, there needs to be 1 black folk. If you're doing a couple thing, if you're doing a Olive Garden commercial, it has to be a black couple and then two white couples.
Use every color in that palette.
Just black and white, boom. It has to be in there. It's always in there. So,
can I say one thing? One of my favorite commercials was a cell phone bill commercial where they were talking about how you don't have to worry about your who call too much on their phone and the high rates and all that. And the white couple was like, honey, you got to stop making these phone calls. The black couple was like, hey, seriously, baby, you got to bring it down on the phone calls. And then they got to the Asian couple, subtitles. Oh, no, hey, no, I know what. I was like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Subtitles in the commercial. I think Gary, I swear to God, I think it was like,
at least you made the cut.
Yeah.
I mean, normally.
Subtitles. Why do you call so many people?
Most of the time,
down.
Most of the time, there is no Asians in these commercials at all, and a little light on the Hispanic.
Yeah, it's utopia.
But I'll tell you this: I saw a Prius commercial. And, again, there is no such thing in terms of Madison Avenue as 4 white dudes in a car without the 1 black friend, except for, don't roll it just yet, Gary, except for in this one Prius commercial, there is middle-aged 4 white dudes in a Prius, and I think we'll get our answer.
Something's up.
Why? What could there be? What possible reason could there be of not having a black face in a commercial with 4 white dudes or a chick or Hispanic, just 4 white dudes in a Prius? It doesn't exist if you're doing a Prius commercial, but there's one exception.
Okay.
One only. First, Blinds Galore, man. Big Memorial Day sale coming up. Go to blindsgalore.com. Check everything out. I got them. I did it this morning. I dialed in. I was relieving myself in the sink, and I dialed in a little too much exposure, a little too much curb exposure.
And you turned to dust?
I brought it back down a little bit. You know, there's people out there walking dogs, and a little activity going on out there. I don't need them to know my business. I don't want to broadcast the whole whizzing in the sink thing, you know what I mean?
You're literally broadcasting it at the moment.
Let me finish with Blinds Galore. Just played a little closer to the vest with that.
You're reaching a wider audience now. You could be the whole whizzing, walking outside your window at that exact moment.
In the sink thing under the cap. For now.
Play close to the vest.
Till the time is right. Now, where was I? So I was dialing in my Blinds Galore light. I love it. Guaranteed you'll be happy or they'll exchange it. Look, we do it here. We do it. Sat in the edit bay. I told you over the weekend. Just watched the whole documentary. Just boom, blacked it out. We watched from 2 in the afternoon till 7, full sunlight, black in the edit bay.
Wow. These blinds will black it out.
Blacked it out. Keeps the heat out, too. That's Blinds Galore. Makes it easy. Get the custom blinds and shades you always wanted. Go to Blinds Galore. Let them know I sent you. BlindsGalore.com. All right, so what could be the possible scenario where you're doing a Prius commercial, one of the world's biggest companies and world's biggest products, and you just got 4 white dudes in the car? Gary, can we run the commercial?
After 51 days of the pursuit of 4 bandits who took the Prius as their getaway.
Oh, well, hold on. They robbed a bank. They committed a crime.
Yep.
I love it.
They're on the run.
They robbed a bank.
What's crazy is the black cops are chasing them.
4 white guys robbed a bank, everybody. So I think we've found the scenario.
We found the scenario in which 4 white guys can comfortably enjoy a car ride together.
Well, it's this thing where you go, you got to have this Mexican standoff on Madison Avenue, which is like one guy's going, hey, Bob, we uncomfortably and distractingly shoehorn in a black guy into every commercial we do, even though it's distracting. And the other guy goes, who's got the ADT account, he goes, we never use black folk in any form of crime. So where are we at? We're bam.
Yeah.
This is the Patriots offense against the Denver defense here. What are we going to do here? We got down to the 4 white guys who robbed a bank. Your commercial is these guys robbed a bank.
But do they even look like bank robbers?
No, we can't make them
tell
look.
they have pantyhose on their head.
They can't. So you can just run it, and then I'll show you what else is wrong with this commercial. But go ahead.
Getaway car, a new development.
A lot
Prius
of
owners from all over America have descended on the chase to play what appears to be an automotive shell game.
They're aiding and abetting. But here's the reason I'm stopping. The whole crux of the commercial is basically this. They cop be stopped because the Prius has unlimited range.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they just keep going. What kind of cop car is the lead car in pursuing what highway patrol?
The car
looks like a Prius.
That's a Prius.
Why the fuck would you use
It's a bit of a logical
Prius
fallacy?
First off, has anyone ever seen a Prius highway patrol car?
No.
Okay, are there not other highway patrol cars available to them in this very large production where they're shutting down freeways?
Yeah.
Why is the lead car Prius?
Yeah.
It's pretty stupid.
That's stupid.
What?
Guess.
You know how much they spent on this commercial, right?
Of course. Oh, but this freeway would be blocked off for an entire day or 2, probably.
Yeah.
Because they're doing like stunt driving.
Why do they have a Prius chasing a Prius if the notion is an unlimited distance or range?
Yeah.
The only thing
It's
I can think
the lead car.
is that
The
maybe
lead
there's
car.
Maybe there's part of a series and there's a second commercial in which that one cop car is the one.
All right, I will look forward to that.
That is a long shot.
The only ones I've ever
That's a
seen
long
is this,
shot.
and you're counting. Remember, there's only one guy who still watches commercials. That's me. So you're counting on me memorizing
Not to
this.
notice.
Remembering,
Yeah.
And but it doesn't matter. I'm still pissed over the 4 white guys who robbed the bank.
Okay.
All right. Now,